All right. All right, welcome to the 5 pillars of vibrant health, a guide to holistic weight loss and well-being, the regenerative healing way. I'm gonna minimize all the things. Oops, goodness. What am I doing? This is not easy. Here we go. Okay. All of the all of the people are in the way. I can't see what I'm doing. How do you minimize that? The view.
You could go to your view and minimize us or, press the negative button and we should disappear. Or at least
Okay,
you
I made
can,
it really small. I think that'll work.
yeah.
Okay. So it's a guide to holistic weight loss and well-being, the regenerative healing way. I have, oh, I didn't start recording. Yes, I did. I have 10 pillars of vibrant health that I use with my clients, and I'll be sharing 5 of these pillars today because they are, the pillars, they're like going back to the basics. It's just really an important way to check back in with yourself and know that you are getting on top of anything that's out of balance before it can go awry. So just getting empowered, being able to reclaim your own health, I think is such a big piece. Um, we help women over 40 discover and align with their true healing essence and give tools to empower them through the process. I definitely work with women under 40, but there's something about, being over 40 that the body is starting to change. And I'm 54. So I've been through those changes and I've really learned so much in the last 14 years that I've really been able to help women of that age just, kind of just get empowered in the process and start to, just love the process more, which I think is an important piece. So we are Jessica Kumala and Shannon Hammer, regenerative health and detoxification practitioners dedicated to helping women over 40 heal imbalances and find vibrant health by uncovering the root causes, cleaning out the terrain, and getting poisons and inflammation out of the body. So many people are walking around inflamed, carrying excess waste, which leads to excess weight. Weight is waste, and gaining it is just a side effect of being toxic. And again, there's so much we can do to address all the toxicities in our body. The importance of balancing the body holistically, though, is key. Our body is wise and it knows how to heal itself, and it is always striving to do so. If the environment is set up for healing, it happens much faster. We have a synergy with nature, and we can heal using nature and the wisdom of the body. In our fast-paced world, achieving optimal health can feel overwhelming. However, by focusing on 5 key pillars, hydration and alkalinity, movement, restorative sleep, goal setting and mindset, and breath work, you can create a balanced foundation for vibrant living. Each pillar is interconnected, supporting your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. And by understanding and incorporating these essential elements into your daily routine, you can unlock your potential for better health and overall vitality. So nature is our biggest teacher, right? Emphasizing the lessons and insights we gain from the natural world. It's just built into who we are. Plants are true nourishment and medicine, highlighting the essential role of plants in our health and wellness. Body as a blueprint, possessing innate wisdom for repair, healing, and regeneration. Restoring balance by tapping into your body's guidance system to achieve harmony. uncovering root causes by treating imbalances naturally to address the origins of dis-ease. Again, the 5 pillars of vibrant health, because just getting this flow with bringing in these pillars every day, it will change your life. They're easy, they're fun, they're empowering when you can change your own health. So pillar 1, hydration and alkalinity. Hydration is the most important factor in our health. Our body is 99% water. In and around any cell, we are more water than anything else. Water is the receiver of all information in our body and sends information back out. Water has very deep intelligence in it. Our subconscious beliefs are imprinting the water in our body, so it is deeply connected to our thoughts and our mindset and our health. Hydration is crucial. Drinking enough water, especially during detoxing, cleansing, sickness, sweating, and exercise. Water is life, so it's vital for pushing out toxins and poisons from the body. Like, we just float them out. It's important. Otherwise, they get stuck somewhere else. It's too easy to be dry. Tissue saturation. Water hydrates and saturates the tissues and is essential for overall good health. The consequences of dehydration, it's all too common, and it can hinder detoxification and all healing. And make or break, hydration makes or breaks everything else that you're doing. And so it's sort of like that one piece that can like help everything else. Health benefits of adequate water. Water supports all bodily functions and promotes thriving health. Quality matters. Good quality water is essential for cooking, bathing, and sanitation for health to truly thrive. So some hydration guidelines: daily water intake, drink half your body weight in ounces daily. But there's an increased need during the summer or workouts, or if you're sweating or you're sick, ill, detoxing, increase that water intake even further. And quality matters. You have to prioritize clean, pure water. If we're supposed to have that much water, it's got to be clean, or we're going to just, either recirculate the poisons that are in us or add more poisons to the mix. Consider structured water for optimal hydration. And remember, hydration is essential for health and well-being, just as a foundational piece. It's one of the most essential pieces. Structured water is living water that has an electrical potential. The more structured it is, the smaller the molecules, so it can actually get into the cells and saturate the tissues, hydrating us to the very core. There are multiple forms of structured water. Eat water through watery fruits. Plants make structured water like through nettles. Our body structures water just naturally. Mountain springs are structured. Positive thoughts structure water in our body. Sunlight does it the best. They all are so beneficial, and bring in as many as you can to just make sure that that water is alive and saturating those tissues, and your body will feel it. Your body knows. Structured water can also be made through other wonderful new technologies that are optimal for hydration. Unlike distilled or reverse osmosis water, structured water retains beneficial properties that support cellular health. Maintaining the right pH balance in the body is crucial. Electrolytes, sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium play a significant role in regulating hydration and pH levels. While alkaline water is popular, it can disrupt the body's natural acidity needed for digestion. Instead, focus on molecular hydrogen water, for example, which offers regenerating properties at the cellular level and enhances energy within the body. Check your pH. pH stands for potential for hydrogen. The amount of hydrogen in the body matters for overall health. Ensure you have enough electrolyte minerals: sodium, chloride, potassium, calcium, and magnesium. These minerals carry an electrical charge and run through the body. They dissolve in water, performing charged forming charged electrolyte particles. Electrolytes help cells connect and absorb water effectively. Tips for maintaining proper hydration. Again, drink half your weight in ounces at the very least. Make sure the water is clean and filtered. Structured spring water and reverse osmosis are the best choices. Ways to enhance your water: molecular hydrogen, lemons, limes, sea salt, chlorophyll, chloroxygen, cucumbers, fruit, coconut water, and even good quality electrolyte powders. Really, a pinch of sea salt in your water will do the trick. Try to do this at least once a day for absorption until you know you're absorbing. You can tell if you're peeing all day long, you know that you're not absorbing and you're actually flushing more minerals out. So that's a good gauge. And you can eat your water through watery fruits. The power of intention. Inspired by Dr. Masaru Emoto's research, we understand that our thoughts can influence water's molecular structure. Positive thoughts can lead to beautiful structured formations in water, while negative thoughts create disordered structures. Thus, cultivating a positive mindset and drinking sufficient high-quality water are foundational steps to achieving optimal health. There are many options available to choose from. Pillar 2, movement. And this is so important. We've got to move our body. Average sitting time. American adults spend 10 plus hours sitting daily. Health risks. Chronic sitting is a significant risk factor for health issues, even with good nutrition and fitness. Sitting is the new smoking, considered equally, if not more harmful to health. Limitations of exercise. 1 hour of exercise cannot offset 10 hours of inactivity. The need for regular movement. Incorporate movement throughout the day to counteract sedentary habits. Sitting for long periods of time is a major risk factor for chronic disease because it blocks a number of insulin-mediated systems, including blood sugar, triglycerides, and cholesterol. Standing up with our own body weight on our legs activates all of those systems at the molecular level. So even just standing changes that whole physiology. Cellular aging and control. Our body is comprised of over 75 plus trillion cells. So this aging occurs as our cells age. There's accelerating factors, though. Environmental toxins, free radicals, trans fats, obesity, and smoking can speed up aging. Even your mood and mindset, negative thinking, just like not supporting your emotional body, all these things can accelerate aging. So there's ways that we can control aging. We can manage cell health. That is definitely one of the ways, and exercise can help that. Regular exercise significantly helps reverse cellular aging. So that is definitely one way to tap into getting those cells to hold on to the youthful parts of the body. It's important to move the body a little bit every day. Movement helps stop the bad stuff from sticking in one place for too long. We don't have to do a lot of exercise, just regular movement throughout the entire day. Just make sure you're not sitting there for hours and hours. Strengthen your brain and body connection. Stay younger longer. Another way to stay younger longer. Maintain a strong body-brain connection. A fitness routine of incorporating 15 to 30 minutes of activity daily. Consistency matters. Regularity is key for lasting impact. Short bursts over long cardio is really found to be beneficial. Use brief, intense bursts to raise heart rate, and this helps to avoid adrenal fatigue and excess cortisol. So many people are working out too much. People are on that elliptical for an hour a day and their adrenals are tanked, and that is found to not be helpful because more cortisol will be flushed through and it doesn't help the whole system work through it. So benefits of high intensity interval training or HIIT. It boosts mitochondrial health. It boosts the human growth hormone, which is also known as the anti-aging hormone. Youthful effects, I like to call it, stimulates muscles to release inflammation, improves insulin sensitivity, enhances the muscle's glucose utilization, increases fat burning, promotes fat loss within skeletal muscles, supports both fitness and anti-aging efforts. An example of a HIIT workout that I have done many times and love is called Sprint 8. I actually originally got this from Dr. Mercola. And it's a 25-minute workout that can be done on a bike, running, rebounder, or really anything else that you can just get fast and slow movements. This example is for a rebounder mini trampoline, which I like the most. I've tried all the ones that I put on here, and this one seems to give me the best workout. Have a stopwatch handy. You'll jump and walk slowly for 3 minutes to warm up. At 3 minutes, you'll run and bounce really fast for 30 seconds. You'll recover for 90 seconds with slower movements. You'll do another revolution of fast for 30 seconds. You'll recover for another 90 seconds. And this is the system. You'll do this for 8 to 10 more revolutions. And then a 3 minute of slow moving cool down. And it's a good workout. And it really gets the blood pumping. It gets the lymph moving. The lymph has no pumping action of its own. So rebounder is one of the best ways that I have seen move the lymph and just get everything moving and flowing and blood and oxygen and all that good stuff. Strength training is an important component in keeping the structure sound and is recommended for both sexes of all ages, including seniors. Gaining more muscle through resistant exercises has many benefits like losing excess fat, maintaining healthy bone mass, helping burn more fat at rest, preventing age-related muscle loss, and brain and cognitive support. So exercise and cognitive health, there's a big connection here. Exercise influences how the brain functions and processes, and how the lack of it is linked to cognitive decline. Cognitive protection, physical activity boosts level of protective proteins that support cognition. And the key takeaway here is regular exercise plays a crucial role in maintaining and enhancing brain function overall. So why not, right? Keep that brain young and strong and working for you for the duration of your life. Exercise benefits, supports and protects the brain, reduces cognitive decline, supports mitochondrial cell health, increases lung capacity, increases circulation, regulates blood pressure, protects the heart by reducing plaque formation, lowers inflammation response, and strengthens joints and bones. Weight-bearing exercises reverses osteoporosis, promotes muscle growth and fat release, boosts mood through neurotransmitter release, stimulates human growth hormone production, enhances insulin sensitivity and glucose usage, produces fat burning at rest, prevents age-related muscle loss, builds strength, stamina, and endurance. Stretching is a great option for those who are at a desk, for long periods of time. Just simply gaining flexibility will help your body stay younger for longer. For every hour at a desk, stand up and do basic stretching movements to get the fluids moving throughout the entire body. Dr. Zach Bush's 4-minute workout is fabulous for moving the fluids. This can be very detoxifying and help remove stagnant toxins. It can also help to stay awake and keep focused on work tasks. Pillar 3, restorative sleep. Restorative sleep is essential for vibrant health. Difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or feeling rested are signs of imbalance. Quality sleep is crucial for bodily repair and overall well-being. Prioritize restorative sleep to maintain health and vitality. And then there's sleep duration that should be noted. Holistic approaches can help support and reverse sleep issues without treatment. Adults need 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep nightly. Teenagers 14 to 17 require 8 to 10 hours. Children 6 to 13 years need 9 to 11 hours of sleep. If you're not getting enough sleep, consider dietary and lifestyle changes to combat insomnia. So some conditions that create insomnia: stress and anxiety, taking work to bed with you, pain, hot flashes, working nights or shift work, alcohol and drug use, neurological conditions, caffeine, prescription drugs. Lack of sleep causes a lowered attention span, depression, weight gain, higher cortisol, stress in the body, fight or flight, lowered immunity, circadian rhythm, the body's built-in timekeeping mechanism, acting as a biological clock that regulates endocrine and metabolic rhythms, coordinates our biology and behavior with the environment. During the day, it promotes serotonin for wakefulness, energy, and mood. And at night, it encourages melatonin production for deep, restful sleep. So some natural remedies for sleep: set a cool temperature in your room at night, turn off blue light mode on computers and phones, get some junk light reducing glasses, set the mood with music, essential oil, and dim lights. Use a relax app for white noise or even meditations. No caffeine or sugar after 3 p.m. Essential oils that really help are lavender, cedarwood, valerian, chamomile, ylang ylang, vetiver, and sandalwood. Emptying the mind, visualizing emptying the mind into the trash. It really works. Write down your list for the next day. Skip late night snacks. Keep electronics out of the bed. Go to bed at the same time each night. Work out in the morning or afternoon. Journal or read before bed. Get 20 minutes of sun each day. Ground for at least 3 minutes per day. Detox bath, chamomile tea. Meditate on gratitude. Use natural sleep supports like Zevo Life, CBD, apothecary, valerian root, passion flower, ionic elements, Irish sea moss, BioRelax, magnesium. Get a good mattress, organic sheets, weighted blankets, memory foam pillow. Sleep with your head to the north, clear clutter, and work out of the bedroom. Tune in and listen to your needs. Tapping and affirmations. Oh my goodness, there's so much you can do to help sleep. This is one area that people really struggle because so many things can interrupt our sleep. And it's just to have tools, to have 25 things you can, start to tap into or try, I think can make a difference for being empowered in the process. So going on to pillar 4. Is everyone doing good? Any questions? Well, I'll have time for questions at the end, but just checking in. Mindset and goal setting. Our mindset is everything. Mindset is more important than skill set. If you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right. So some SMART goals, the S is being specific, the M is making it a measurable goal, and A is attainable, R is relevant, and T is time-based. Sometimes we make these goals that are out of reach, and not only can we not attain them, but it actually adds a lot of stress and sort of can put it can freeze you, and then you don't end up doing anything. So changing our mindset, 95% of our behaviors are programmed and unconscious. Daily life is largely driven by habits, unconscious actions, thoughts, and emotions. Habits are formed through repetition, often become automatic. Our habits begin at conception. They are shaped by parental beliefs and experiences, and early life experiences and cellular imprints play a crucial role in habit formation as well. The power of meditation. Meditation helps change brain waves and slow mental activity. It creates space for new experiences and thoughts, facilitates the formation of new behaviors and memory circuits. Positive thinking alone isn't enough. We must connect emotionally. Visualize your ideal life during meditation. Engage your senses, feel, see, and taste your desired reality. Enhance your ability to manifest your goals and dreams. The power of forgiveness. This is key to changing our mindset. When we forgive others, we truly forgive ourselves. It's essential for our peace of mind and personal growth. Letting go helps us move forward and release burdens. Many struggle with self-forgiveness and self-judgment. By forgiving ourselves, we can let go of what no longer serves us, and this creates space for new narratives and healing to occur. The power of words and thought. Our words, thoughts, and actions hold immense power. We are creators, using words infused with emotion to manifest. Be mindful of your wishes. What you focus on becomes reality. Intentional thinking, speaking, and believing shapes your life. Your mindset is the blueprint for your existence. Ask yourself, who do you want to be today? The power of breath. Breath work. That was supposed to say the fifth pillar. Fifth pillar is breath work. The power of breath. Breath is our first line of defense against stress and trauma. Innate ability to breathe deeply is our natural reset mechanism. As we age, we often breathe shallowly, missing full lung expansion. Mindful, intentional, deep breathing creates new habits, expands lung capacity, and oxygenates the body, which is essential for managing pain and stress. Breathing calms the nervous system and promotes relaxation. The healing power of breath. No pathogen can survive in an oxygenated body. Breath can release up to 80% of bacteria from the body. Pranayama enhances life force, oxygenating every cell. Deep breathing hydrates us at a cellular level. Intentional breathing promotes healing and overall well-being. Breath is often the first to go when we're stressed, when we tend to hold it. Breathing will calm the nervous system and slow everything down. So really returning to your breath is such an aspect to healing that it can be a profound tool. Some breathing techniques to practice. Box breathing. Put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and allow your abdomen to completely relax. And close your eyes and feel your belly move. Maybe try it right now. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4 and hold in for a count of 4. Then exhale for a count of 4 and hold out for a count of 4. Gradually move up to a count of 6 and then 8 as you feel ready. And maybe not on the same day, just do, the count of 4 for a week, and then do the count of 6 for a week, then do a count of 8 for a week. And then you'll find that the happy zone for you. Repeat for 5 to 10 rounds or until you feel relaxed. Then there's Wim Hof breath work. Breathe in. So I really love Wim Hof. He has transformed breath work. He actually has a portal online. You can look him up. He has a free portal where you can breathe with him. And it's this breath that I learned on that portal. Breathe in and out deeply for a count of 30. It's a little bit challenging at first, but it comes very quickly and it has deep, profound effect. You'll hold your breath out for 60 seconds. Then you'll take a deep breath in and hold it in for 15 seconds. Then 2 more rounds of breathing in this same cycle, but holding out for a count of, then 2 more rounds of breathing in and out deeply for a count of 30. And then this time you hold your breath out for 90 seconds. And then you breathe in for a 15-second recovery breath. And then you do those 2 more rounds, holding for the 90 seconds. The deep diaphragmatic belly breathing. Breathe in deeply through the nose, fill the belly, Breathe out through the nose and push the air out, squeezing the belly button to the spine. And just being in that rhythm. It's a great one for calming the nervous system. Then there is breath of fire through the nose. Breathe in and out through the nose fast for 2 to 3 minutes while popping your belly in and out with each breath. Then Kapobati breath is it's basically the same thing, breath of fire through the mouth though. And I do 60 breaths with that, the mouth open, breathing in and out, popping the belly in and out with each breath. It just kind of helps move the air and it helps keep that momentum and it helps the rhythm. The benefits of breath work: infuses the body with oxygen, it clears and releases toxins, it reduces stress and anxiousness, it calms and rejuvenates the nervous system, it helps to balance hormones, it supports clear and balanced respiratory channels, it helps to alleviate respiratory irritants, it balances solar and lunar masculine and feminine energies, and it fosters mental clarity and an alert mind, enhances the ability to concentrate, and it brings balance to the left and right brain hemispheres, getting them talking. The more we are conscious of our breathing patterns and draw upon the breath as a way to balance and nourish ourselves, as well as remove 80% of the bacteria in our body, the faster we can calm our nervous system in moments of panic. Start today using one of these beautiful techniques. Regenerative health focuses on getting to the root cause of an illness or diagnosis. Once the root cause has been identified, regenerative health practices use holistic approaches to clean the terrain and get the body into the environment where it self-heals. The body is designed to regenerate naturally. We simply help activate the wisdom of the cells and clean the terrain so the body heals itself. Regenerative health emphasizes natural and integrative methods to restore and maintain optimal health. This can include practices like nutrition, herbal medicine, molecular hydrogen, redox signaling, and advanced modalities like stem cell activation. So the 5 pillars of vibrant health work together to give you a foundation for health to thrive and be vibrant. Hydration and alkalinity, movement, restorative sleep, mindset and goal setting, and breath work. Which of these pillars do you align with or already do? Please share. Start today bringing them into your life. Thank you for being with us today. Does anyone have any questions? Here's a way to contact us. And Shannon, do you want to talk about what's coming up?
Sure. Apologize for the a little snafu there. Things happen, I guess. Yeah, sure. So I'm Shannon Hammer and was Simply Holistic by Shannon Hammer, regenerative health practitioner, and many other hats, of course, being not the youngest lady in the world. So we take on a lot of things that we do. So yeah, I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to share these things with people and help them up level their health and wealth. You know, what isn't health? And if you don't have health, you don't have wealth. So we are looking at an upcoming group program that is going to be really focusing on releasing weight, and we're really excited to have this available. If you really liked what we have put together here, this is going to be a 5-month, 20-week immersive program into a group of people that are, on a similar journey to look for regenerative healing in their health. But, really looking at losing weight is not just not having fat on your body, right? So we're going to look at reducing extra weight and waste, reversing disease, balancing your body systems, and just, having a beautiful body. How do you feel about yourself, mentally and physically, the way you look. Of course, it's going to be all of that is in there, and that's just just the icing on the cake here. There's a lot more involved in this. I think we can probably go to the next slide and talk about, let's see, I think, all right, yeah. So just kind of talking about like what it is, if you would be interested in this, if you like the information you heard here and you'd like to have a little bit more coaching and some better advocacy so that you're able to stay on task and go into this new year with a really great mindset and body, really going back to who you are. I don't like saying that we're going to transform into something new. I really feel like that we're just becoming the thing that we were originally supposed to be when we get really rid of dis-ease. There's lacking ease in our body. We've been lacking ease. We might have dis-ease. So we want to have ease in our bodies and our minds, and really being able to utilize the information here and beyond. This is just a little bit of information of what you would be gaining from this program, to be able to be just in a supportive environment with guidance, with foods, with exercise or movement. I don't like to call it exercise. I like to call it movement. Using the breath to really detox and re-energize your body and cells. And then using other tools that you might like to use or don't have to. You will just make sure that they're available to you if you wish to. There's a lot of different journeys. Even though it's a group program, it still will be somewhat personalized for you on what your journey specifically is. Do you have anything else that you think is important to share here, Jessica?
Well, I think we're going to be talking about it more in a minute on the next couple screens. So yeah, at the end, I might have something else to add, but I think it's pretty much all on here. So for lack of
Great, yeah.
repeating myself, let's just see.
Yeah, so I mean, this is again, we're doing a group in transformation here. So we're all like gonna have similar paths and journeys that we're on. Obviously, each person's individual, but we're using regenerative, like holistic health to help support and really invite your own body to heal itself. That's really what this is. So we're looking at the body, the mind, and your soul, like spiritually, in just being able to really dive a little bit deeper into your health, because again, all those things are health related. Yeah. And so we're just asking, to let go of what no longer serves you. Some things not serving your human cells. We're made up of so many different things in this body, and the human cells are what we are really wanting to hone in on, to make them have the best environment and just cultivate a mindset of healing and health, so that your cells can do that on their own, because we believe in regenerative health, that our cells can regenerate. We can regenerate at the cellular level given the correct environment. So we want to give you opportunity to have the best environment, so we can strive for the best in health in our bodies and in ourselves. So we really are asking you to join us and transform into that person that you really are. It's in there, and we would like to see it come out of that cocoon, and the chrysalis, let it open, and so that you can be the real light that you are, and then it's not dulled or feels any kind of lack of ease anymore, that you can have flow and do that. So yeah, so it's your journey to wellness. It begins here. So like, we would love to invite you to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, so just let us know if you feel aligned with that. We would love to send you information of what that entails. And so we, get back to either one of us, and we'll send out information pertaining to, a little bit deeper as to what this will be offering. Again, it's a 20-week program. So it's a 5-month container that's, again, it's really holding accountability so that we can go into this new year. We're going to be sliding right into the 2025, feeling really well, and just having a membership of people, like a community of people to do this with, that's loving and hand holding. We'll meet weekly, it maybe twice a week, with different types of question and answers, and honing in on specifics for yourself, or full on different topics within regenerative health, and of course weight loss. We're really kind of using that as the base for this, because a lot of people are really wanting to lose weight. And I always say, like, there's a lot of different weights. Like, we're waiting to do something. We are, let's stop waiting. Let's just jump in and do it. And we have like the weight that might be fat, or what things water. We might have a lot of different things causing weight in our body. And then we have the weights that might be like, it feels like they're holding us down to the ground. So if you feel like any of that is resonant with you, that you feel those things, like you have weights that are just weighing you down, and or weight in your body that you really want to release, this is the journey for you. We are here to be together to do this. So we can hold you, we can hear you, and we can help empower you. And we've done these things ourselves, and we've helped other people do that too. So it's just amazing to be able to watch people come back to themselves and have energy and feel good in their bodies, feel like they look amazing, and just, I mean, it's just a wonderful thing to be able to help people do this. Yeah. So, Jessica, do you have, what do you think about any? I mean, we've got a slide here that says some things about, people, I guess really people have a lot of times struggle with diets. And the thing about it is diet is what you eat. It's not particularly something you're going to do for a short period of time. Obviously, if you're doing like trying to detox some things from your body, then yeah, that would be a diet that you would use for a short period of time. But otherwise, we want to look at what's really healthy for human cells, and what is going to make you thrive and not be in that struggle, not be in that, that weighing down lifestyle, like really having a lifestyle that's going to bring you up. That's what we're talking about here. So any of these questions we're looking at, do you struggle with quick fix diets, trends, and gimmicks that never seem to work? Are you feeling frustrated and constant weight fluctuations? I always said I was Oprah. My closet went from like a size 2 to a size 16. I never knew what size I was going to wear, like I just had to keep it for all seasons, because it wasn't like seasonal. And so I was so excited to finally find a real way, an authentic, true way to stop that wave of weight change constantly. A lot of people, they'll get rid of, okay, I'm done, I'm finally going to be at this. And then you get rid of your closet full of clothes. And then here you are back. Okay, now it's a new season. I don't have any clothes to wear because I'm not that weight anymore. So, let's stop that roller coaster. Yeah, no more fluctuations, and just have a solid plan. And then with all that being said, having confidence, a lot of times you lose your confidence. Like, I don't feel like I fit in my clothes right. I don't feel like I look like I should. I don't want anybody to should all over themselves, but this is how a lot of people feel. And if you feel this way, if you feel like you should be something different, look at that. These are things that we look at in this program. Like, we love you for who you are and what you are. And we want you to love yourself that way. And we will help to get that mindset, because we are all different shapes and sizes. But if we can be that person, like I said, that we're bringing out in us, that we have been the whole time, that might have been masked by some weight, by some things that are on the outsides, by some things that are in our mind bogging us down, right? Those are things that we want to lift up and remove, help you release those things that are going on. If you're just tired of constant pressure to fit into a specific number on the scale, or if you're trying to fit into a certain size of clothing, whatever it might be, having those constructs that are squeezing you, let's release those. and get rid of those. And this is a place for you. If any of this is resonating with you, this is the place you're going to be held and loved in. And so, I think, the things that would be better and more relatable are here, just, having a balanced approach to nutrition and your body that's going to bring lasting results, right? So, like I'm talking about, like I don't have to worry about my clothes. I might fluctuate a little bit just because I'm a living person. And yeah, I might not always be on the straight and narrow. We all are like, we have our days like, oh, if I'm going to eat some chocolate or whatever it might be, I might have, oh, I've got more muscle because I'm doing more, activity or something. So, your clothes might not change a little bit, but not the extreme, like I was talking about, from size 2 to 16. Like I'm no longer doing that. And so, I know, and I'm watching other people that are not doing that anymore too. And so just having that really balanced approach is it's our life and the way we live. And we have a lot of habits, but they're changeable. Isn't it amazing that, you know, DNA loads your gun, but it's really the lifestyle that pulls the trigger. So these are things that we have opportunity to change, and this is the thing that we can help you with the most. And we can put some of these things, even like possibly autoimmune conditions or all kinds of different things that can be bogging you down that are holding you back, and we can help release those in this program. It's really amazing an opportunity to do that, and just being a manageable thing, and it's not a short period of time. So the longevity, a lot of times people realize that it takes like 21 days to create a habit or whatever. Well, it also takes that long to create a new habit, and so that you can release an old habit. I like to say subtraction by addition. So we add things in to your world so that you can have the things that are not serving you fall away. And that's addition. It's a subtraction by addition. So adding things in, and so many times people want to just take things away from you. They're like, oh, you have to do this diet and you can't. Well, can't is a 4-letter word in my book. And we want you to be able to do things, and we want you to be able to add things into your life that help you. And it's amazing what will fall away when you do that. So, and then we have, having clear research-based plan, aligning health and nutrition to make you feel your best is we've done the research for you here. We've actually worked with people and we've done this ourselves so we can get you to the next level, and then help you to stay there, because this is an actionable plan that will then, you've done it for a long enough time that it's a lot easier to stay in that habit. And then, just Jessica, do you want to come in here?
Well, I've just had this similar example where I used to fluctuate with my weight a lot, and using these principles and putting in these pieces have made my yo-yo, my crazy yo-yo weight thing stop as well. And it's just been, I have been able to release weight that I wasn't even really trying to um release as much weight as I did. I weighed myself for the first time in like 6 months yesterday, and I weighed 112.50, and I'm usually 125 is usually my low weight. So putting these pieces into place took it to the next level just automatically. I didn't even try to do it. I wasn't trying to get to a certain number. In fact, I trashed the scale. Normally, I was visiting my mom and I thought, you know what, I'm going to just see how much I weigh. And I was shocked. And I thought, wow, these tools work, because it naturally regulated my whole body, my hormones, my everything. And so, yeah, it's been really fun to see how it's not so much about everything they told us, eat less, work out more, or I mean, there's so many pieces, so it's not really that cut and dry, but it's like it's easier when you have these pieces put into place, which we will be holding for you in this beautiful container. And yeah, it just happens naturally when you start to balance the body and you start to get rid of the waste. I always say that weight releasing is a side effect of waste releasing. So yeah, it's stopped my crazy yo-yo. I've always been able to gain weight very, very easily, and that hasn't been happening for many months now. And so yeah,
That's
it's
great. Yeah,
fine.
I was really glad. I know I lost like almost too much weight, right? Because I had so much waste to get rid of, and there's just don't realize how much there can be in there. And so I was really, I was really glad when I gained some weight back, because I was gaining muscle and I was gaining tissue that was healthy. But I had to get rid of that other stuff first. And so we all have a little bit different journey on how that works, because we all have different, not one of us has had the same life. There's no two people, I don't care if they're identical twins or whatever, there's not one person that's had the same life. So we all have different factors in our life, like she said, that's going to affect us a little bit differently. And we all living different lives right now. And we're all going to keep living different lives, but we have very similar things that are at the core, and our core health is the same. And so it's really great what we have here to be able to offer you information so that you can learn just why we gain weight, and why we aren't releasing these things, and then just the nourishment and the alkalinity that we really are looking for in our bodies, and cleaning the terrain and getting rid of, again, just that waste, that we generally call weight, whether it's water or fat or other things that might be in our body that aren't serving ourselves. And so it's just having so many different things, and we have a list here of things that what to expect from this program. So again, like, it's so much, it's 5 months, so it's not a short period of time. You're going to have some great coaching. You're going to have we're going to deal with your mindset, we're going to deal with emotions, we're going to deal with different traumas, because we've all had, I don't care if we spilled a gallon of milk on the floor and everybody was mad at us because we didn't have our mashed potatoes, whatever it might be. If that was your trauma, that's your trauma, and it could still be like sitting inside of you. So there's no judgment in any of this, and it's all just like our beliefs are huge on what it is that we're doing here. So we really do go into that. We're looking at, of course, your actual health. So the nervous system is a huge component to this. If you're in fight or flight, you're going to have some stuff going on, like, again, from that trauma, or PTSD, whatever it might be. And so being able to regulate that, the adrenals and things like that, these are the types of things we'll go into, and it'll be a lot more intensive as to what that is. And we're looking at just one weekly Zoom of 90 minutes, so you can get that education and guidance during that time, and then extra support of about an hour, so that we can, if you have questions and answers, or if there's specific things you could let us know ahead of time, we could go over. So you're looking at twice a week for 5 months, hanging out and getting support and coaching. And I mean, who wouldn't want that, really? I mean, I have a teenager and I'm like, hey, let's get some counseling. I don't want that. And I'm like, why wouldn't you want any? I want counseling. So, I mean, being consoled in places where it's not always easy to talk about things, or that we just have a hard time, like, really not beating ourselves up about, like, oh, I have, some people say, oh, I'm fat or whatever. Like, these things that we're thinking, having some advocacy for, whether it's someone next to you going through the same journey, or a coach that can help you from a practical standpoint, because they are health practitioners, is a really good opportunity here. And then here's what we're looking at on our 20-week schedule. We have listed out, and we'll be putting this in the information to send to you. So I'm not going to sit here, I don't think, and go through all of this, because basically it's going to be really similar to what you looked at today with Jessica, but we're going to go way more in depth as far as the health is concerned. And of course, then working directly with you on those things that you'd be using, your breath work, your mindfulness, and your different things that you might be eating. Movement, of course, is huge. Just moving your body. I don't care if you're just stretching, is amazing. Just adding lemon in your water in the morning can be like so huge for you. There's so many different things. Looking at the different toxins and chemicals in our world, whether it's in our clothing, our air, or our food, the water that we bathe in, those types of things are really good. And then, how are we working in our bodies? What kind of digestion do we have? How are our organs working? Are they functioning at their height? Are they in their best? Then, just looking at mindset, again, like beliefs of ourself. What do we look like and things like that. And then just we have other tools and things that we can look at that might serve you well, that can help you speed up your journey and go down that path. So there's a lot of different opportunities here. And just, yeah. So if you feel aligned with this, we would really like to share it. And if you're needing support, then we're definitely here for you. So let us know. We're going to send out information for you to, register for a link, and we'll get that to you so that you can know more about what we're doing here. And you have anything else, Jessica?
Nope. That spelled it out pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now it did
Any-
say, I know it said it on the slide, but we're looking at October 14th. Is that right for the start date of this? So what are we looking at really needing to know kind of when somebody might be interested and, to get started? Do we have a time frame for that?
I mean, just getting all set up. There's a membership portal, and just being, connected before it starts would be ideal, so you don't miss
So,
anything.
probably by the 10th would be good, don't you
10th,
think, to know?
yeah,
Yeah, so we
yeah.
can get this information out to you in the next, week, and have whatever kind of correspondence back and forth that you might have questions. And, I think we might have a question and answer opportunity that'll come up, in the next week for the information that we're sending out. So if you do have questions, then I have a feeling people are going to have questions for what it is we're doing once they get the information in front of them. So I think that would be a good idea to have an opportunity so be watching for that. And then, yeah, I'm just really, thank you so much for taking the time here today. I apologize that I was coming sliding in at the last minute. I got a misunderstanding of the time frame. So things happen when we're in different time zones. Sometimes there's just life happens. So I appreciate you being here. We really are so grateful to have this opportunity to give you the information, and hope that you're able to utilize it for your health in ways that you can never, you're never going to realize how much it really affects you. But these small ripples can make huge waves, and pass on the information, right? So that and she's wanting to know, yeah, we'll get a replay link for sure. So yeah, we'll get that replay out to you, and just whenever we get it done. So in the next 24 hours, we should have that replay. Just in case, I'm going to give a little bit of time, just in case we're still working on technical stuff. So bear with us. I appreciate your patience. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, Jessica, for holding this space for everyone here, and I appreciate you all.
Thank you, Shannon, and thank you, everybody, for being here with us today. All right, well, looking forward to seeing what unfolds from all of this information and this group program. And I'm excited to be with whoever feels aligned to, make this happen for themselves. It's going to be a really
Well,
special time.
I didn't think to ask if anybody has questions right now. Did you want to take questions right now?
Sure.
Yeah. so we can do that. If anybody has questions right now, please raise your hand or come off mute, and we'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. Sometimes that's easier. I didn't dawn on me at the moment. So, but otherwise we will, after we get the information out, we'll be glad to, because I know sometimes you gotta mull over some of these things and see what it is that you might need to know.
Yeah, so reach out if you end up having a question later, and hope to see you there. All right.
Right, my friends. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Blessings.